Here on the pod this Monday with James, I'm Brennan. Final few days of February. It's 28 this year. Double check that. So March is Sunday. Yeah. Got that.
Yeah, March, Sunday the 1st. I love that. I love when a month starts on a Sunday.
Yes.
Just, you look at the calendar.
It lines up.
Whoosh, right down the middle. Nice and neat. 7 days, Sunday to Saturday. Looks great. Clean. Should be a good month.
And then a week from Saturday, we will spring forward. So we'll have that time as well. Sunrise before 7 a.m.
Yeah.
So it's all changing. February's just about done.
Yeah, March should be interesting. Some ups and downs, a little bit of snow maybe at the beginning, but February finishing in style. Every morning this week we might be having something on the ground.
Yesterday, you asked me if I had any accumulation. It just snowed all day yesterday, but I could see the pavement the whole day.
It was weird.
And I was like, it just wasn't sticking. I was like, man, it's snowing a lot. But then when I stepped out, I was like, it looks like nothing.
Blacktop still held strong.
Yeah.
Grass took a little bit of accumulation as usual, even with cloud coverage. That late February sun angle just starts to creep up a little bit more. And, as we head toward the equinox here, it's going to be starting to be those events when the ground is 33 degrees and you get snow. It just can't quite overcome the temperature difference.
I'm going to throw a curveball on you on this about something to talk about today because it goes with the weather.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, I'll see people on neighborhood groups on Facebook advertising their business. Yeah. They're like, a lot of it's roof jams will come to your gutters, getting ready for spring cleanup. And then I saw a post by the Poo Man. This is another type of spring cleanup. So I went to their website. This is here. It's cleaning up after all the dogs outside. Someone to do it with you.
Season.
It's been a long winter season, they said. We are ready to come out and clean your yard. So they do this along with like the spring cleanups. And I pitched this story to our newsroom. I'm like,
think it's a great story.
How do you get into this business?
Yeah.
And where one day it's like, you know what I'm going to do? And they do, they'll come every other week. They'll come once a month. They'll do a one-time charge to come up. And I was just looking through and I was like, go speak to these people. How's that job?
Yeah.
What were you doing beforehand? And then do this. I mean, it's better than random interviews. We'll get on the street of someone, shoveling something.
You got to think, this. What's the worst part about dog ownership?
Cleaning up.
It's got to be this, right?
Especially during the winter when it is so cold, when there's snow and you're just moving along. And then come St. Patrick's Day when it's all melted and you're going around and you just realize that was a long 4 months of winter. I was looking through. Listen, you love your dog, but you sure don't love cleaning up the mess in the yard. Somebody has to do it. And that somebody doesn't have to be you.
An entrepreneur saw a problem and they're like, I know how to fix this.
You got that. It's great.
What do they do with it, I wonder?
It's got to be, let me see. I'll pull up the FAQ page. It's got to be here.
I would assume, you could use it for, I don't know though, with dog food.
We only pick up the poo we see. We don't rake through leaves. So there you go. That's of note.
That's fine.
I don't see
They're like,
anything
don't
where
worry about it. That's their policy.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Don't ask questions. We'll just get rid of it.
Don't ask where it goes. And they've got a whole pricing and billing page.
Yeah.
And there's one dog, a little over $100.
Wow.
4 dogs, don't contact us. That's too much. They've got limits. Oh man,
that's interesting.
It's wild. It's like trash pickup. You just schedule it.
Yeah.
They bill your services, snow plowing, whatever.
So you could have 20 poops out, maybe.
That's
wild. I was doing it. I can't remember what it was. It was like an MOS package about like an intersection or something like that years ago. And I remembered I was like going from house to house. And I started walking into this one person's yard, and there was so much poop everywhere. It was like every other step. I'm like, this is bad. I mean, like, I know it's your own yard, but it was like kind of on a corner, and like, sure, I guess I should have been walking on their lawn. I was just like cruising around there. I was like dozens and dozens. I'm like, this is just like, you really
it's too much.
Initiative. And it's the front yard too. Like, the backyard, I get it, but the front yard, like at an intersection, it was bad.
I feel bad, like if the cousins come over and they're playing, and our yard is typically like 99% clean, and then someone steps in it, because then it's just, you want to throw the shoes away right there. Like it's not going to clean it. Where am I going to clean it? The sink, and then what? It's just the shoes are done. The shoes are done. Anyway, so that's how we were going to start the show. I just thought that was funny because I did see it on neighborhood group for Webster this morning. I said, guys, go do the story.
Snow melt is coming.
Yes, the snow melt is coming.
We have a ton of anything Pat does well online. We should definitely do the story.
I was like, do it. It's like, imagine the headline: Meet the Pooh Man of Rock, the dirtiest job in Rochester. Right. Here it is. Just who are these people that do it? And it's not just that one. It's all over Yelp. There are different businesses who do
now it's a saturated business.
Yeah, there it is.
Cars, you see a car driving by, you know?
Yeah, they'll see it with the decals and everything.
Trail.
Yeah. I want to go back to Friday. I leave work, ready for the weekend, and I'm on 590. And all of a sudden, it's been a long time, knock on wood, since I've seen a fender bender or an accident like real time. You always come up after the fact. All of a sudden, approaching just past Empire Boulevard on 590, all these cars start to just slam on the brakes, swerve. Yeah. It's about to get, everyone's slowing down. I'm like, oh my gosh, what are we about to come up on too? Yeah. And then there's a path. They kind of part like the seas. And all over the road in front of me, probably 100 to 150 beer cans.
Oh, man.
Blue Bud Light
over the road.
Popping up. Cars are hitting them. Wheels are hitting it. They're flying up in the air. I have no place to go. So just crunch right over them. There was no way to avoid it. It was flat out without slamming on your brakes and hitting it. Literally just happened. Wow. And I was just like, oh, my gosh. And so then kept driving, and I was like, where is he? Who did it? And there's a pickup pulled off on the right side of 590, and there's a guy in the back just trying to tie down bags, move stuff around. Man. He had a truckload of cans that he was probably going to redeem somewhere. And I was just like, what a mess. I've never seen that. And I'm OCD, so whenever I got home, I went and looked around all my wheels because I was like, they can't puncture. But I was like, maybe it just bent the right way, but yeah, just spilled cans all over the place.
So no damage to the tires or anything?
No damage, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I could imagine there's like a sharp bottle or something that comes out.
I know, thankfully it wasn't glass or anything, but it was just cases and cases. They were like up above my eye line where they popped up and everyone driving around.
Just caught a little breeze.
I was like, can you imagine? Sailing. And I was like, that guy, he's probably looking back like, what have I done?
Yeah. Well, it's money that he's losing. Too.
I know. And we talked about that for What's Up Rock, and the result was about 80-20 people with you in the camp of take the cans and bottles, go get your nickel or 6 cents back, depending on where you go.
You're already paying it, right? You buy the drinks, you buy a 6-pack, you buy a 30 rack, you buy a 12-pack, whatever it is. Non-alcoholic, alcoholic, whatever it is, a can, bottle, they charge you 5 cents. State charges you 5 cents. They charge the grocery store charges you. It's a very interesting business model, how it all comes together. Because then you have these return centers. That's where I bring my cans. So once we get generally 2 to 3 bags, garbage bags full, we'll take that to the Redeem Center. There's a spot at Can Kings, I think it's called. Give them a plug. And they do 6 cents. If you have like a little coupon, they do 6 cents. So you get a little bit more per can. And I mean, it's $10-20 cash that we usually use. Go out to dinner with it, something like that. So
how long is it when you bring in your bag? You just dump them in? How long does that take?
So I pull up, open up the trunk, and they come out to the car, take it out of the trunk, bring it in. I'm sitting in my car, scrolling on my phone, and then they come out and hand me bills. And I say, thank you very much. And I drive away. Man, it's that easy.
And just goes right into the recycling bin.
That's crazy. Think about how many hundreds of dollars you've put right in the recycling bin.
Hundreds of dollars, so over a decade. Right. Like we use
it's a long time.
12 to maybe 20 cans a week. So we're, 75 cents to about 20.
Sure. That's honestly probably where close to me. And then on the weekend, it goes up because we have like family over and things like that.
I had that because we had a baby shower at the house Saturday. I was kicked out with the kids. We went to my mother-in-law's. And when I came back in, there were just cans. It looked like a college party. Sure. But they were seltzers and everything. The non-alcoholic beers for everybody. It was Sam LaRocca, former meteorologist in the market. Her baby is on the way.
Congratulations to her.
Yeah, everyone was over. I saw old colleague Nikki Rudd was at my house.
Very cool.
I saw her. Nice. And she was the one when I just grabbed all the cans. Yeah. And I said, I've got a pretty empty bag that's in the garbage can. And I just threw them in there. She was like, what are you doing? I was like, well, I'm just going to take this and go put it in the recycling bin in the garage. She was like, yeah, can I keep them? We'll go get them. I was like, no, I'm just going to take them out.
The convenience for you is the thing.
That is it. Like, I don't view maybe I'm just losing money. Of course I am. But I don't look at the 5 cent charge each time. Yeah, like it's just That is just the cost of doing business.
An
I'm not
extra
going to go
tax.
to Wegmans and stand there and throw them in one by one or worry about cleaning them that much, which you're supposed to do, rinse them out before you put them in recycling.
Sure.
But yeah, I just toss it.
Yeah. Well, to each their own, I guess.
Yeah. Iran was the same way.
Yeah. Iran is the same way. Yeah.
Yeah.
She just puts them right in the recycling. Yeah. I mean, it's money that you have to spend. So it's like your money that you're kind of throwing away.
Yeah.
So,
That was interesting
go.
to see. We had a
we'll
fun
probably do
talk.
20 to 30 cans now that I'm thinking about it. Because Lauren does like an energy drink in the morning. And then I like a non-alcoholic seltzer in the afternoon. Sometimes I'll have 2.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
It still drives me nuts.
20 to
And I
30.
hear both sides about not being able to do liquor bottles or certain plastic bottles. Like, I don't think Gatorade is covered yet in New
No.
York. It's only like the standard
Like a
type.
2 liter.
Yes.
A 2 liter soda.
Yeah.
You could return.
And it's if a store sells it, even if you didn't get it there, they have to.
If it went to
take
10
back.
cents, would you do it?
Yes.
You would start probably doing
Yes.
that. Yeah.
They've talked about that too. They've bounced that idea around as
been
well.
considered.
Well, you look on the side of the cans and it's like,
Expected to jump up maybe the 2027.
if they do it,
New
if they
York
pass it-
State Legislature recently passed it. I think it is happening. April 1st, 2027. Double check that on me, but I'm looking on. Right
look
here.
into it.
I just looked at it, Googled it, and
So what I'm going to
might
do,
happen.
I'm going to store them all for now in my garage in the second car spot.
that's what I'm saying.
And next year, I will take them in and do that.
Because then you'll make a profit. There's a great Seinfeld episode where Kramer and Newman,
Yes.
they fill a truck of
Yeah.
car. And I don't think it was like worth it for them, but they like drove to
It was so
Michigan
much
because
work.
it was 10
Yes.
cents there instead of 5
And then
cents.
they realized how much it was. And
Yeah,
it's,
for like gas.
Not
Yeah,
what they were
yeah.
expecting.
Right.
I mentioned being out of the house Saturday for that shower. So we did go to my mother-in-law's and we said, we're coming over just to hang out. Father-in-law bounced. He went to a charity casino night thing at Whispering Pines, Wicked Pines, whatever's the massive,
Sure.
the golf course.
That sounds fun.
They renamed it. The guy from Mark's Pizzeria flipped it into a venue, and he was doing that. So mother-in-law made us dinner.
Nice.
And by that, I was like, she made dinner just for myself and her. Chicken Riggies. It's the best. What
Chicken
she
Riggies
does.
is a classic.
She puts in the Kalamata olives, banana peppers.
Ooh, nice.
I forget the type of tomato or pepper that goes in it. So
Cherries,
good.
cherry tomatoes.
Yes. And
No,
then
not
there's a
cherry
spicy
tomatoes.
one she puts in.
You're right. It's like a cherry
Is it-
pepper. I can't think of the name, but
Is peppadew a word? Whatever it is. Something like that. Anyway.
peppercini?
No, I forget. They're red, but it was very good. It was like the best thing.
Yeah.
But she did tell me, and we always joke with her, like she may be making lasagna, but we don't have the pasta sheets, so we got to use like a different
Yeah.
pasta to put in it. And she's like, I don't have the rigatoni pasta. What do I have? Twisted elbows with like the grooves in it. Threw it in. It was awesome. So I had like 3 things of that.
She didn't use Riggies?
No, didn't have any. Didn't have rigatoni.
Wow. That's fascinating. How did she cook the chicken? Do you know?
I don't know. It was all done in the oven. The sauce simmered forever and ever, and then she mixed it in. It's just the best thing.
There's a
Dip
bunch
right
of
in-
different
it
ways
didn't
you
even
can do
need
it.
pasta to go in it. It was like a great chili to have in there. And that's when I texted Steph towards the end of the night. I was like 7:30. I was like, "Is this shower wrapping up? You guys been going since 4."
Yeah.
And we showed up. Whole party was there, and of course they love seeing the kids. And there was like melted chocolate, cupcakes everywhere. So the kids were just bouncing off the wall till like 10 o'clock.
Sure.
Just rocking.
Right.
But that was fun. That was our first time hosting a big event like that.
Cool. Pulled
Yeah.
it off. Baby showers are interesting.
It is. It's
Not the most exciting, in my opinion, when you just watch someone else open presents for
did you do
No.
2? First
Did we do
kid and
2?
second kid.
There's a name for the second one. We didn't do an official
Is it
one.
sprinkle? Is that the
Yes,
second one?
That's what it is.
Yes.
It's the sprinkle.
We all when we were talking about doing the shower, and they're like, "Oh yeah, everyone just does it for the first one." I was like, "No, I'm pretty sure we had
Yeah.
something."
And
for
also,
number
we
2.
did a gender change, right? Went from boy to girl. So
Oh, yeah.
we
That's a
really
big deal.
could push.
Yes.
And especially it was boy to girl, not girl to boy. My daughter wears a lot of like boy clothes. You know what I mean? So the sprinkle like kind of made sense for us. Not that it doesn't make sense for
Yeah.
other people, but does Sam know the gender?
Having a girl because everything was pink all over
so
the place.
so they're
Yes.
doing boy and girl too.
Yeah, so that
Good
yeah
for them.
for them, and it's awesome. So congrats to them, and that was fun. And I was like, listen, just diapers, just bring diapers. That's all you need.
right.
That's all you need.
Diapers are great, obviously, and it's so funny buying a toy for like a 6-month-old. You know, it's like
yeah,
you could give them a kitchen spoon, and that's going to be a toy. You
Yes.
know, it really rings true. Yesterday. I'm trying to figure out if I want to like I have I want to do some work on my wall, and I need to find a stud. I got a stud finder. You press the button, you kind of slide along. That was the toy for the kids for like hours. They were just both playing with the stud finder.
That's great.
It's like a toy. It's not a toy, but it just has like a little button, and it makes a noise, and there's a little red laser that comes out. And they couldn't get enough of it. They just looking for studs on the wall, beep, 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 and they just loved it. They play with it all afternoon.
Occupied, and then you can just sit down and let them do it. That's fun. That's fun. I did bring up Sam because I got invited to host an event, and we do this. You go do talks, different auctions, things like that. It's a meat raffle. There's an event coming up.
Oh, those are fun. I've seen those before.
So
like a whole cow.
I don't exactly know all the details, and I was like, this is an auction. I can't do that. I'm not fast with the words. And they're like, no, it's just a meat raffle. And I was like, well, I've done raffle things. So I looked up meat raffle, and basically they get donations or at a cheap price from a local business who's helping out a ton of different types of meat, or maybe it's the whole cow and it's split up. And whenever you enter the raffle, what you're getting, say it's filet or loin or something, it's at a cheap price, and then all the extra raffle money is how the group, the fundraiser, makes their cash. Sure. I think that's the gist of it. So I've got that coming up.
That'll be fun.
Yes. Sam told me in a text, you raffle that meat, son. And I was like, don't tell me that again. No, don't tell me that again. That was fun. More coming your way on the pod here on this Monday in just a bit. "20 minutes into the pod on this Monday. We'll do the Survivor game as we're 3 days out from the premiere of season 50. So that's the QR code. You scan it once a day into your email address, and then Turco, who runs our creative department and promotions, said they've got it figured out with some app that's going to randomly draw these, and then we'll give out some information to you when you can come pick up your stuff. And they're working on getting some other stuff too. The question for today, what's the prize for the winner? This has to be $1 million, right?
Yep.
Just standard.
It's stated as $1 million.
$1 million. That's what it is.
I think there's some prizes for second, third place too.
That is the grand one, and that is the QR code, so you can have that. I was also looking, let me see if I can exit out of this.
$1 million.
Here it is. Yep, there we go. They are getting ready. So 50th season, legendary players from the past return, battling it for the title of Sole Survivor and the $1 million prize. 3-hour premiere, Wednesday night. Whew. I was looking, they've got some of the names for the episode. Epic Party. An unforeseen injury during the first immunity challenge causes tribe mates to rethink their attack strategy in order to support their team member.
Wow.
And then they've already named the other ones for March 4th and 11th. Therapy Carousel. And did you vote for a swap?
Whoa.
That's got to be some drama.
Huh?
They'll have that.
They do a good job.
They do.
It's always interesting to see how, like, watching a lot of the old episodes, you kind of map in your, like, you know that there's been so many seasons, you kind of understand, like, how are the producers manipulating the conversations that they're having? Because obviously the conversation that they have, they take people's side. The producer asks a question like, how did you feel about that moment when person X lied to person Y? Oh, well, blah, 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 blah. And, you know, and then the producer works with the director. How can I chop this conversation to tease the viewer just enough to keep them around? And they're very good at it. And that's what keeps you watching. They know exactly how to tie you in. Just give you enough information. Because I think there's some votes where like it's unanimous. They're going to crush. And if they like just told this raw, straight up story, you'd be like, okay, this is boring. But they just like put seeds of doubt in your brain. Like maybe it won't be a unanimous vote. You know,
it's like who's telling the truth on this, that. Let's do the first 3 seconds of this soundbite they had, or maybe the second part of it.
Right.
And it's like a totally different message or outcome.
It's great.
That comes all the way.
And it makes the show better. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I like it.
I did see there was an interview when I was just looking up kind of stories for what he had. He did a story with USA Today, his biggest disappointment of season 50. I think they're in Fiji. And I guess on one season there was a big opening scene with a ton of helicopters with like the good ones and the bad ones flying in. He said they couldn't find enough helicopters. They even asked like the Fiji military, like, can we work it out? It was like,
Yeah.
couldn't do it. So they were trying to pull out all the stops.
Oh, interesting.
That's fun. That's
pretty cool.
How about Team USA? For the first time since the old images of the 1980 run at Lake Placid, the Miracle on Ice team. The U.S. men beat Canada yesterday in overtime, 2-1.
Yes.
46 years since what they did in upstate New York. That was when the men's hockey team beat the Soviet Union in the 1980 run in the Olympiad then. It's just what a way to close out the Olympics. And the men's gold medal game is always the final thing. I felt like the Olympics kind of sputtered in the second week, like it was just kind of trailing off.
Sure.
The summer games, you start out with gymnastics in the pool, and then it's track and field in the second, and then it's just kind of like fading away, and it was like, okay, it's just about done. But that was awesome yesterday morning to have it going.
So good. Yeah. I tuned in for, I kind of had it running in the background as per usual most weekends.
Yeah.
Just kind of trying to catch up, get ready for the week, and then you're just glued to it. It was funny that most sports, and I didn't know this, that there's like a whole break before overtime. Like it's like 18 minutes where they're just, it's almost like a whole like go
Same
to your
thing with the
locker
period.
room.
It's
Football, it's like, all right, here we go, overtime, get in there.
They go out and they flip the coin, who gets it.
Yeah.
But this, I was wondering what they were going to do, but after that third period, they've got to come out, Zamboni drivers, smooth the
Zambonis
ice,
are out,
and have it. And it's, the analyst and Mike Tirico, and they're just killing time. And there were so few commercials, by the way, with how they were doing the broadcast, that they were just going.
It builds up
and
excitement.
I looked on the scoreboard behind him, and it was like counting down from 15 minutes, 13 minutes. I was like, we still got some time.
Yeah.
And I was texting a buddy of mine. I was like, this is going to be anticlimactic. That's great. Awesome. The USA won. But I was like, it's going to be a goal within 2 minutes. And it
You're
was.
right.
It was fun.
Yeah.
By a guy without a tooth, Hughes.
Yeah.
After he took a stick to the face earlier on.
So and Canada almost scored. They had a great shot on goal. The United States had incredible goalie work.
It was like Canada was the best team by far. They outshot the Americans like 2-1.
Yeah.
The U.S. goalie had like 41 saves.
Man,
all the penalty kills. It was fun.
Talk about
watching all
glory
that.
for the goalie. It's just,
I know.
I mean, they get some, like obviously,
I know, but it's
still, it's like they have an outsized. They're like the pitcher in baseball. Their play's so important, but you just always think of like, well,
the walk-off home run or someone, or this a walk-off, the golden goal, as they call it. But that was fun. And then we'll have the Sabres coming back, and they've got their playoff push, so all that coming around. The winter storm, historic blizzard. This was pre-today, so video from yesterday getting ready. They haven't had a blizzard warning in New York City in like a decade, and people in Boston are like, this can be like the biggest storm in about that time too.
I like that machine that you just saw it go by. It's like a duster.
Flight cancellations everywhere. We got lucky from this one. Even Mamdani saying, no school today. Last winter storm, we were like remote learning. This one, he posted a video where I think he was calling some students saying a true snow day. Everything shut down. Yeah.
Can you pull up the, if you type in the New York City Times Square live camera, it should come up right there. And it's a pretty entertaining camera. There might be a little ad that runs.
The Earth Cam one?
Yeah, it's a pretty entertaining camera.
Let's see.
See if it works for you.
Oh, this one.
That's old. I think
it's got to be old.
If you like scoot ahead, I think, or something.
Oh, let's see.
Go to live. You see that button that says live there? Yeah.
Yep.
That one should do it.
That can't be live either.
Hit the arrow, the right arrow. Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, there
How about
it is.
that?
Yeah. Nice.
Wow.
I was watching this all morning long.
People, all the pictures, you see a reporter.
There's a reporter.
Down there? Shoveling, clearing everything.
Those people I'm telling you, I've been watching this since 5 a.m. They shovel, and it's literally covered within 5 minutes. It is snowing right back down. So hard there right now.
I just love, because crossroads of the world, all the tourists, people just taking pictures. Oh, that's great. Yeah.
I've seen people out there with umbrellas and things like that. I mean, you can see that's like inch per hour snowfall rates.
Just hammering. I love it.
It's like the people
all
that
these
are
workers
shoveling,
in the orange jackets.
They know that what they're doing is useless work.
Because it's just going to keep coming. What is it, like up to 2 feet, maybe?
Like 1 to 2 feet. Yeah.
Oh, man. Man. We're okay, though. We're not going to get...
for us, we get a little bit of snow right now. It's every morning we're going to have like an inch or two on the ground.
It's going to be cold tomorrow, you said.
Very cold, -5 wind chills. We'll get lake effect this afternoon tonight. I think everybody, not just Webster.
Mm-hmm.
So a couple of inches tonight, and then we get a break, even though it's very cold. And then we got a clipper that's coming in. That Wednesday morning, we'll have another couple of inches on the ground.
That one. Back to it on This Week. We will talk more about that on our TV show Noon for News 8, and then back here tomorrow on the pod. See ya.
Get the Rochester First streaming app today for everything you love from News 8 On Demand, plus exclusive shows you won't see anywhere else. Search ROC and download for free on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV.